Tributes from around the world are pouring in following the death of Duck Dynasty patriarch Phil Robertson, who passed away on May 25, 2025, at the age of 79. A pioneer in the outdoor industry, a television icon, and a man of deep Christian faith, Phil's impact extended far beyond television screens, and his loss is being deeply felt by family, friends, fans, and fellow public figures. Phil Robertson had long been open about life's trials, but in December 2024, his family revealed that he had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. In the months following, his condition worsened, compounded by a blood disorder and what doctors suspected to be mini-strokes. Despite these compounding health battles, Phil reportedly remained strong in spirit, guided by his unwavering faith in God. He was fighting on multiple fronts, the narrator said. And honestly, that takes guts that most of us can't even imagine. His death has not only sparked grief, it has triggered an overwhelming flood of tributes, both personal and public, celebrating the life of a man who built an empire from his deep love of duck hunting and his devotion to Christ. Before Duck Dynasty, Phil Robertson's life was already worthy of a documentary. Born in Vivian, Louisiana in 1946, Phil was a gifted athlete and a standout quarterback at Louisiana Tech University. In fact, he started ahead of NFL Hall of Famer Terry Bradshaw, who later described Phil as a better quarterback than me. But Phil chose not to pursue a pro football career. Instead, he followed a different calling, the outdoors. In 1973, he founded Duck Commander, a company specializing in handmade duck calls. Built from humble beginnings, Duck Commander grew into a thriving business, eventually spawning the multi-million-dollar reality series Duck Dynasty. Premiering in 2012 on A&E, Duck Dynasty ran for 11 seasons, ending in 2017. It became one of the most successful reality shows in cable TV history. The Season 4 premiere drew over 11 million viewers, making it the most-watched non-fiction cable series episode of all time at the time. Phil, with his signature beard, camo gear, and Bible in hand, wasn't just a character, he was the soul of the show. His outspoken values and no-nonsense perspective on faith, family, and freedom struck a chord with millions of Americans. Following the announcement of Phil's passing, his family took to social media with emotional reflections. Jace Robertson, Phil's son, posted on X, formerly Twitter, "My dad has gone to be with the Lord today. He will be missed, but we know he's in good hands. Our family is good because God is very good. We will see him again." Corey Robertson, Phil's daughter-in-law and wife of Willie, shared on Instagram, "We celebrate today that our father, husband, and grandfather, Phil Robertson, is now with the Lord. We are grateful for his life on earth and will continue the legacy of love for God and love for others until we see him again." Sadie Robertson Huff, Phil's granddaughter, shared a touching final message from him. "One of the last things he told me was, 'Full strength ahead.'" That powerful phrase has since become a rallying cry among fans and followers. Phil's death prompted responses from across the political and cultural spectrum. House Speaker Mike Johnson called him one of Louisiana's favorite sons and offered prayers for the family. Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders said Phil was a living example of what God can do in our lives if we follow him. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, Ben Carson, and Charlie Kirk also honored his legacy, highlighting his Christian values and cultural influence. Charlie Kirk described Phil as an American icon and inspiring hero to millions. Phil and the Robertson family weren't just TV stars, they had strong roots in country music. In 2013, they released a Christmas album titled Duck the Halls, a Robertson family Christmas, featuring collaborations with Luke Bryan, George Strait, Josh Turner, and Alison Krauss. They also made cameos in country music videos, including Darius Rucker's Wagon Wheel and Colt Ford's Cut 'Em All. Though Phil won't appear, his influence will live on in the upcoming A&E reboot, Duck Dynasty: The Revival, set to premiere on June 1st, 2025. The new series will follow Willie and Corey Robertson as they lead Duck Commander into a new generation, while honoring the legacy Phil left behind. The show is expected to acknowledge Phil's Alzheimer's diagnosis and explore how the family navigated his final chapter with faith and unity. The Robertson family has announced plans for a private memorial, but also intends to host a public celebration of life in keeping with Phil's wishes. When I go, Phil once told his family, I want people to dance and sing, not cry. Phil Robertson lived a life rooted in faith, family, and fearlessness. He built a global brand without compromising his beliefs, transformed a duck call business into a media empire, and inspired millions with his message of redemption and grace. As tributes continue to pour in, one thing is clear. Phil Robertson's legacy won't just be remembered, it will be lived out by generations to come. Rest in peace, Phil.